Model A update, hey? When's the last time we saw this car? About a year ago. About a year since. Last year ago. Is it in neutral? Hey, first safety, captain safety rule. What do we know about this motor? It's kind of been put back together. Paul's gonna fire it here.
It's 60 over for sure.
Okay, you got the electric fuel pump going? You let it prime up? Where's your cold start solenoid?
Fuel? Yep. Should I just go half on this? Fucking crack her open.
Is the... Yeah, like we running off the tank now and...
Yeah. Gas tank's full. Yeah.
And no fuel leaks, no...
Nope. Yeah. Gas gauge works.
Is that where the coil goes?
Yep. Yes. Okay, ready?
Hit it. Oh my goodness. Push the choke in a bit.
Oh.
Push it in, yeah.
Choke's falling out.
Hey, well, listen to that, eh? Right out of the gate.
Thanks.
Right? Hang on. Listen to that. Hey, that's like 400 RPM, maybe?
That is socket. We're losing fuel.
Shit's falling into the fan or what? I gotta get a... Let's have a listen. Wow. Sounds wicked.
Is it running out of battery power?
Okay, you should shut it off and check everything.
Okay, turn it off. A little bit of smoke from the exhaust.
And everything else seems fine.
All the oils
Right
are
on.
turning
Let's have
off
another
the
look.
exhaust.
Hot start, Model A hot start.
Fifth Ave. Fuel.
What? Nice. Give her a little bit of... Sounds fine, right? Let it down. There we go.
The exhaust is just burning off.
Yeah, that's
all
fine.
the
Yeah.
There, it runs good now.
That's nice, slow idle, man. Really nice. Really nice. Okay, shut her off. Listen to that though, eh? You could probably play with it. That's without even playing with it. It smells rich, but it's a Model A. I'm actually gonna have to stand outside for a minute. Wow, that really sounds... The guy can be very happy with that. Did you hear that?
What?
At the end there? Just like...
I turned the battery back on.
Super smooth.
I turned the battery back on when it started dying out. It came back on.
Oh, and then by the end there, it was running great. Smooths out. Yeah, so maybe that's all it was. Boy, it's a little smoky in there though. That thing runs really good now.
Yeah, dude, it runs
Yeah,
really
like
good.
you're dangerously close to going for a rip. Oh, it's rich in here though. Whew.
It's got to be able to charge itself before I want to take it outside.
Oh, you need the battery, even if you just throw a new battery in it.
Well, even if it starts like that and the generator works.
21, man. It's not 420 anymore.
It's almost 422.
It's 422 now?
Yeah.
422, man.
Hey, I need you to do a wind up.
You know what?
Hang on, Dean's getting into character as Dean. Dean's actually
right now we have
he's a Shakespearean actor who
plays
plays Dean just for me here. Tonight's episode is sponsored by Dean's Chop Shop.
Yeah.
Dean's Chop Shop and Classic Auto Parts.
Sneaky auto repair, eh?
Right. We watched a video last night about spotting
What?
Totaled cars. Oh, it's like an old FBI video from the 50s.
Totaled cars.
Yeah, it was about a theft ring, right? And they had the guy, and he was like buying wrecks at the auction.
Oh,
they were
cool.
stealing cars and swapping the serial numbers, right? Yeah.
Sounds like me.
Yeah. Oh man.
So
We're not gonna be able to use any of this.
That's like, well, I had Subarus. I had a bunch of Subarus. I remember one time I had this 4-wheel drive, and it was a write-off, but I had a good tag on another two-wheel drive Subaru.
Yeah.
And they're station wagons, and they're really cool. So I was just like tags over to the next
Did you
one.
drive it?
Oh yeah.
Did you sell it?
Yeah. For quite I sold it. I never should have sold it, but I sold it for quite a bit. And it was awesome.
Dude, oh.
And they got repoed, and then it's gone forever. It was like an 86 wagon, 4-wheel drive. It was just like a legacy. And it was you drive down the road, and it'd be like sparking out the rear, like a lowrider. It was a Subaru, and it was rusted, and I got it for like $200 and drove it. It was so awesome. Anyways, but it was.
You have a low standard for
I
awesome.
was like, that was awesome. The thing's worth $200, and you're a skid. And then I got the 4-wheel drive, but the only way I can get the 4-wheel drive car was working was to take the tags off, right?
Oh yeah, so a little tag
Yeah, a little
swap
taggy
ski.
tag, and
Little tag. Hey?
So then I told the guy that I sold it to, I'm like, just don't sell it ever again.
Yeah,
you
right.
Got repoed like a week later, and the cops were like, oh, they knew right away.
But you had nothing to do with it.
No, man, I sold it.
Yeah,
Well,
who
no,
cares?
I
Fuck no,
don't know anything
I bought
about
it. It was like that when I got here.
I don't even know anything about it. I just sold it.
Anyway, so this is the guy they're looking for.
God,
Anyway,
I want that car back, but it's probably gone.
probably. You think it might be gone? You think it might,
And even if
The
it was-
totaled, sketchy serial number car,
You know what, Sue?
right?
had a
Right.
rare-
This and you
I
know
had a
what?
rare-
We're having a laugh because
Zero.
we do it. You know, we do it to ourselves.
This is true.
But everybody does it. It's like, oh, my car's so rare. You know what? Every car is rare.
No, whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah.
They're all rare.
all
This is my point. I mean, right? It's rare. Rare is one thing, but who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, Jay Leno's not gonna be knocking.
Yeah, he's welcome to collecting rare but actually worthless cars with Dean and Scott, your hosts on. It's rare and we don't care. That's right. If it's rare, I don't care.
That's our segment.
That's our.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's our.
And I think that's what people need to understand
If it's
is that
rare, we don't.
they're all rare, right? Let's do your shitty old Plaza thing, whatever that is,
So many shitty old cars.
right? Oh, you know what else is rare? We don't care.
What?
That red Kaiser that's in my row.
I can't remember that one.
The red 51 that's in the row next to the Nash. It's a shit box, you know.
It's not ready to
It's
go.
a red 51
She's not
Kaiser
turnkey.
special. Come on, you know my cars better than I do.
She's not a turnkey.
It's not a turnkey rig. It's red, all the paint's gone.
You selling it?
No, I'm saying it's rare and we don't care. It's
like a
the
super rare.
there's only
Is it really rare?
a few left that were made in Canada.
That Kaiser, really?
Yeah,
How
there's
rare?
like 3 left. Right? Nobody cares. It's still worth $200. Who gives a shit?
No one's gonna be banging down
If your
the
car is
door.
rare, we don't care, right? Nobody's knocking on the door.
Nobody cares.
Oh, hey, I hear you got a really rusty Kaiser that was made in Canada, in Toronto.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh yeah, everybody associated with the whole project is dead, and they only made the shitty models, and they only made 900 of them.
And they're-
And yeah, they're super rare, and we don't care.
Yeah.
And this is the what are these optional? These were like the deluxe wheel covers,
Yeah, they weren't the base one.
right?
Base one was the dog dish.
Right, and then there was that other second style.
That other style.
This is
that
the one
car
piece,
came with
the
is
one
in
piece.
The other building. If you wanted to do a comparison shot, I have them.
Yeah, we should get one. So this is kind of the deluxe wheel cover for this car.
Yeah, it was as good as they got before they went to actual wheel.
Yeah. And they were the first thing that you throw in the garbage when you're 16. So all these years later, had to pay real money to get a set and put them back on. Yeah, so that is some classic tires on that baby. That just looks it's pretty much how that would have looked when it was new. It's a Goodyear G7814. What do they call these? Power cushion. That was a pretty popular tire. They sold a lot of those. There, and for reference, we even have the cheaper model hubcap. I guess wheel cover. This is a nice shape, but this is a single piece. There's a one-piece stamped hubcap, and this is at least 3 pieces, and with a nice little crystal in the middle. That's a very deluxe wheel cover. This one actually covers right to the edge of the rim too, so all that effort painting the wheels was kind of a waste anyway. Nevertheless, I think the deluxe ones are way nicer. It's I don't know what day it is, Friday I guess. It's a good day to pull the engine out of this parts car, 51 Kaiser Special, possibly a 52. We're not even sure, but we do know that the engine turns over, so we're going to take it out. Then take a few bits off, and I took all the glass out already. She's not much. There's not much there, but the engine's in good shape. So we got Tom over here earlier to shove it up on some ramps, put some tires on. It's another million view video.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get her out.
What?
Well, he says, well,
where's fucking Dean? This is a Dean job.
Okay, you ready? And there she goes. Whoa. Oh, that's as fast as that thing's going.
Gary, you okay?
Okay. Oh, we're hung up on the tire rod, so we got to come straight up. Okay, slowly turn. Is that, sir?
One of the two can move.
Yeah, frame. Let's move the frame towards it. Clear. Okay, we're gonna let it down so we're not so unstable. Stop it. Okay.
That's just weeds.
That's an oil pressure sensor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what that is.
And yeah, it looks really good. I don't think we're gonna have any problem putting that somewhere. Like none of these bolts have ever been loosened. See, so it looks like it's all pretty much original. Probably the clutch has never been done or anything. Oh, at 40,000 miles.
That's a neat.
Oh, you know
That's a neat plug-in on it, though, eh?
Where?
Right into the radiator hose there.
What do you mean? Oh, this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a block heater,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's neat. I've never seen one like that, eh?
It's part of the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen one like that.
And it's a universal thing. It's not a factory hose.
Yeah.
Somebody's done
Somebody put a block
Hey,
heater
what
in.
color is it? You can see there's some original paint on
Sort of a green.
It's kind of fun. Here, can you see it?
Kinda.
Kind of, sort of. Oh, cool. Kaiser Fraser. This would tell us if it's original to the car as well.
You know, the goddamn gears on the flywheel there look pretty good too, eh?
Well, a little wear, but not beyond repair for sure. Yeah. Here, let's, who's got a rag? I'll go get a rag.
Well, you know, we've heated those things and then turned them the other way around, eh?
That's a good idea, yeah. If
You
you,
know?
need to.
Yeah.
Willow Run, Michigan.
Just get them nice and hot and the goddamn ring falls off and you put it on the other way.
There, I'll get a
Is that
rag.
dinosaur shit in there?
Didn't they used to run on that, Tom?
Yeah.
You and Fred Flintstone filling them up?
That's a Flintstone car there now. Up there.
Yeah, it looks really
Morning.
good.
That is very
Sure, yeah, I'm sure you'll approve.
Yeah.
It's like,
I should have crushed that 50 years ago.
Some
it's kind of
crazy
a-
bastards
have a look
trying
at
to
the
fix
color.
it now.
Get a shot of the color here, some paint. I'll wipe it off.
It's almost like an army green.
Well,
I
it's
thought they were
lighter
almost
than
a
that. Like,
metallic
look at
green.
here. See?
Oh, yeah.
You see in the front of the engine there.
Oh yeah, right here. There's
They
a
got some good paint there.
yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. Good thing we're wiping it with this really nice rag. Oh yeah, there you go. Let's get a nice shine on there. A little clear. There.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kaiser green, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's not the same color as the car though.
No.
Ours is much different. Change filter every 60 years. Whether it needs it or not. Great. So
So you
that's
should put this inside, put it on a stand, clean it all up, and have it ready for when the Fraser shits the bed.
Clean it off.
that is kind of one of the ideas. The thing with these later ones is they have the 2-barrel manifold already on them. So that saves you
Take it over to
several
Mel's.
minutes
He's
of
got a
work.
hot some. That'll clean this
That'll
baby
clean her
off.
up, eh?
Eh?
At least that part turns when you turn this, so the crankshaft isn't broken. That means it's good to go.
I had a goddamn snowblower one time. The guy said that he broke the crank in it. Well, when I pulled the head off, the whole piston was full of fucking grain in the top.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
sure.
goddamn mice crawled
Nice.
in through the breather
Yeah,
and just filled it up with grain, and then it wouldn't go any farther.
yeah.
I took all the grain out of there.
So what? He thought the crankshaft just broke over the winter?
Well,
Like he put it away in the
Well,
fall, it was fine, and then he
wasn't
went to
sure.
start it.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
oh, broke
and-
the crank, I guess.
yeah. So that's what somebody told him. So
Oh, great.
he gave it to me. So I thought, well,
Oh,
okay,
did you tell him when you got it?
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That goddamn thing runs like a. Like,
Oh, you're still using it?
yeah.
Joke's on him.
Okay.
That's funny.
But I guess one of our episodes will be rebuilding the structure.
Of what?
Building materials from me. And we'll,
Oh yeah, we're gonna
just
rip
some
this.
studs and
Yeah.
stuff, and we'll-
We don't want to turn this into like home improvement
Yep,
channel.
it's home tool
eh?
time now, yeah.
Tool time, eh?
Just kidding, it's not, well, I don't know. But you could, if you wanted to.
Ah, people don't give a
Home
fuck
improvement,
about
it
that.
gets all
eh?
boring. Cold War motors. Get
Yeah, right. It's like, oh yeah, wow.
Where the 50 Plymouth is so stodgy, and this one's just kind of like a little bit more modern, but not too much.
Yeah.
And the chrome trim, they're like, what are we doing here? We don't know which design or way to go.
I really think the 56 side trim, you're right. It is really, it
like
just doesn't work at all.
We don't know what we're doing
I don't
here.
like it.
Yeah, it's weird.
55 is much nicer.
The 56 is like
And
crazy.
this is just like, oh, we forgot to do the side molding for 56. Who's got a minute here? How about we take these two straight pieces and we put this weird looking arrow. Oh, it's supposed to be a ship. Oh, of course.
Is it really?
Yeah, look at.
Yeah, because
This was it, or just the straight spear, right?
but that's crazy. Like, look at the. They
It's
didn't
just
know
awkward. Like
what
it just
do we
really.
do?
The rest of the whole series, all the cars, really,
They look good.
they made sense, and that just it's fussy. Two guys, one guy had the job to do the back, and the other guy had a job to do the front. And they got to the middle, and they're like, "Oh man, we missed."
Yeah. How are we gonna make this work? Well,
Here, I'll put some big, ugly molding in the center of the door to distract your attention.
What?
Is it time? Is it time to play Turn Up the Bass with Dean?
Bass. Yeah.
Right? What do you think about this thing? This is a Turn Up the Bass is our show, right?
Turn up.
Because
This is so.
you
have so many
like we got some bass. I think people.
Is it that you just buy bass cars only? Or?
Well, I think this is a part of the world where you didn't see a lot of people who bought these they were just.
No chrome. And
Yeah,
all
like
those
these are
signs.
farmers and practical people.
Like, no real. Like,
when we watch these videos of traffic in LA in the 50s and 60s, my mind is, do like the mind blown thing,
Yeah.
Right.
There was a Mercedes that you showed. I couldn't believe it.
Right, yeah, and just you see this traffic of LA in the 50s and 60s, and
High-end cars, though.
it's just unbelievable. The cars that you see. I mean, I don't think I saw a Porsche in my life until we went to Vancouver in like 1983.
Oh,
I don't remember seeing anything like that. And this is before my time, but these cars, people ask, like, what is with the cars you guys have? These are the cars that people around here bought, and they've all been cut up for parts to fix much nicer models.
Except for not this one.
So there's some kind of fun thing about what we call a base car or a...
model, but
So let's talk about how base this car is, Dean. Show us through some of the cheapo base features.
Okay, the Plymouth,
Okay.
it didn't have chrome at all stainless. It
Hang on, let me zoom in.
It had metal brows.
Yeah, and then that's just a lightly silver painted piece of steel.
Yeah.
Instead of what? Aluminum?
Aluminum, yeah.
Aluminum on the nicer models.
And then the even it had spears, but barely. They were
just these very thin.
They're like,
these are
might
actually
be a spear, but not really.
Yeah. So it had the very base moldings.
This is actually kind of hard to find nowadays.
Yeah.
With all this stuff, but no side chrome, and check it out.
No side moldings at all.
And they're like, we'll at least give you a two-tone of some yellow on the top. How's that?
Yeah, but that would have been extra. That's
Really?
not as base.
So someone opted for.
Yeah, that's an option, I would say. This car would have been all black.
Yeah, someone opted big for this thing.
Yeah, right? Somebody.
That's not as base
that's
as
what
we
it
thought.
makes me wonder if it's a company rig.
It's a company.
So this is also the base steering wheel, I believe, in this car.
Super base model.
And
huge,
it
awesome.
should have a radio delete panel, but that's missing.
I gave you one. There's one in the.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not in the dash
No,
right
but
now.
you could steal out of that car there.
Well, I don't care. This
Yeah,
is
you
just a
might-
static
you wanna-
display car.
Yeah.
What else does it not have?
Yeah. Who cares?
It has a lighter. I guess, was that a standard equipment back then? Manual steering, 3-speed manual transmission.
You know what? God, I love this thing so much, man.
What would it have had for hubcaps?
yeah.
It wouldn't have had these. These are
I
wrong.
think
it
it
would have
had
just had
Dog dishes or something?
just a slightly earlier style
A dog disher.
of dog disher.
I don't think I've ever seen those before.
But yeah, utterly devoid of trim, really. Oh, and are not the taillight trims also painted steel?
Let's see. Do you have taillights on it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here.
Oh, there's a chrome one over there. A backup light. Oh, this steel.
Yeah, but this trim here is is just painted tin, right?
Yeah.
Very thinly painted. Same here. This is all. This would be either, I think it's probably aluminum or stainless on the nicer models. And no, the emblem was on the trunk lid, so it would have had one.
Oh yeah.
And it probably would never have had. Dean, would this car have had the fancy bumper guards that everybody likes so much?
No, not this car. The bumper wings?
No.
This car.
Oh, look, there used to be bumper wings.
Man, we should probably start working on it.
No, it's junk, Dean.
I love it.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
Hey, Frankers, how many friends have you got? Right now, I'd say the answer is 0 friends for Frankers. That'll be your new show, Frankers. How to have 0 friends with Frankers. First, jump all over to the people that you want to be your friends. Then, when they clearly are mad at you, keep hassling them as much as you can. Make their lives miserable.
What do you say, Hank?
Hank's like, get me the fuck out of here. She's still spinning in circles. She's so excited. She's still spinning around.
Unreal though.
It's like, yeah.
Oh, she's so cute.
Nips out of
Yeah, no, she wants him to chase her. She's like, no, like Hank, Frank, Hank is never going to chase you.
Frank and Hank.
Okay, Hank is not a chaser.
She nips at him, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Hank.
She goes right.
Hank, a little tired of Frankers jumping on you, maybe? Very nice, yes. Me and Frankers just want to say thanks for buying some shirts and let everybody know that they're at the printer right now and they're being printed and that I will be shipping them probably starting on Tuesday. So that's less than a week away. What I had to do was wait until everybody had ordered a shirt and invoiced them and paid them, and then getting the shirts made to order, rather than be stuck with a whole bunch of shirts that I ordered in the wrong size and colors. So that's why we're not printing them till now, but thanks again. They turned out really well, and the printer is very professional, and they will be done on time, and they will be shipped as soon as I have them in my hands. So I will let everybody know when they're on their way, but that's the plan. So far so good, and thank you again. Say goodbye, Frankers. Bye.
Same old shit.